that I've been in music education for over 40 years, and I've seen all kinds of different groups, youth orchestras and school groups and community groups and directed orchestras and all that. But this is a new thing. This is based on the Harmony Project, based on taking the least advantaged kids and giving them music in a organized, structured way, and seeing how that helps them develop not only their musical ability, but their brain power in general. My wife has been in social work for over 40 years, so she's seen some of these kids on the other end of the spectrum in terms of what do we do after disaster has struck. You know, she's in child protection. She has to intervene with families that are not doing real well with their children and trying to find interventions. Well, Harmony Project is proactive. We're trying to keep bad things from happening, and we're trying to make good things happen for kids. So we now have research through the Harmony Project and Northwestern University's Audio Neuroscience Laboratory, otherwise known as Brain Volts, that it is the music that makes the difference. For generations, we've known that the kids that are in music programs in school do better on SATs. They tend to go to college more often. They tend to go into professions more often. They tend to not drop out of school. They tend to not get in trouble. But we didn't know maybe it's just because music attracts the good kids, or maybe music keeps the good kids and we get rid of the other ones. We didn't know that. But now through Brain Volts research, which was through Harmony Project, we know it is the musical experiences themselves. And it needs 5 hours a week for at least 2 years. That's what changes the brain chemistry. Now, if we can keep the kids in it for more than 5 years, or more than 2 years, it continues to happen. So you can go on Harmony Project's website and you'll see kids that say, nobody in my family ever went to college. Nobody in my family ever had a vision of a profession, and I'm going to dentistry school. You know, I'm going to become a lawyer, I'm going to become a doctor, I'm going to Stanford. And these are the kids that come from those least advantaged neighborhoods, but they've had somebody who cares about them and has worked with them to teach them music. So isn't that something? That music helps your math, music helps your social studies, music helps your language, music helps your science, and music gives you a vision of what you can become. If you become, hi, come on in. If you have a vision, I can become something, then you don't sit around going, sure, I'll do that. And by the way, did you know that Mr. Abreu just died 2 weeks ago? The founder of El Sistema, he just died a couple of years ago. But his phrase was, if you give a kid a violin, he won't carry a gun. Keep him out of the gangs. Give him something to do. So I started thinking about what we have here at CBU and how we could participate in this. What do we have? We have great students like Mitchell Collard here. We have a fantastic facility. And we have kids that are busy all the time except for Saturday morning. So we said, we can start a program on Saturday morning on campus. We have students right here with the skills that they need. Now, a lot of them are performance majors like Mitchell. They're trying to learn how to perform music, but all performers in music also are teachers. Right. And then we have people who are music education majors, but all teachers in music are also performers. So you're going to see some of each. And then this morning, we've also brought the 25 kids from Cesar Chavez down here. So we have 2 faculty members, Noemi Wheeler, who's working with the Cesar Chavez group. She's the orchestra director for our site here. And then my great colleague, Dr. Angela Brand, has decided to help us out this morning and come in and work with our orchestras this morning. So we have basically 2 levels of instruction going on here. We have beginners and we have advanced. No, we have beginners and we have intermediate. This year we didn't get any advanced, but we'll work through the years to get those. So the first groups that you'll see will be these, well, if you're going with Mitchell, you'll see the intermediate kids in the ensemble. If you're going with me, first we'll see the beginners in their lessons, and then we'll follow each other so everybody will see everything. So you go through 6 different rooms, and you will you'll see what we've been doing for this semester. This is our 13th week to meet. The building is very busy this morning. All these rooms are involved with the video recording project, and so some of our regular teachers are in there because first of all they're students and they're trying to learn their craft, and then we've had a couple of substitute teachers come in. So you'll just see what we do every week. You see kids that have started in January that are now learning to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. We have intermediate kids who come from maybe Gage Middle School or Woodcrest or other school programs in the area that have had a year or two of instruction. And you'll see the Cesar Chavez group, which has been going about, what, 2 years, I think? So they're almost all intermediates at this point, I believe. Good. So what else should I tell them? What do I need to say?
You just did an amazing job.
Okay. Oh, I didn't introduce myself. I am Dr. Steve Postgate. I'm the music education professor here at California Baptist University. So a lot of these are my students.